Hello, my name is Deana Christofferson, and I'm a National Marketing Director and a 100 Club member with the Juice Plus Company. I've been working with this amazing company since 1996. A little background on me is that I'm a native of Southern California, and I graduated from Chico State University in 1985 with a resort and hotel management degree. I'm a mother of 3 grown sons, and I've been married to my amazing husband, Bob, who I still refer to as my boyfriend, for over 32 years. We currently live on a 10-acre vineyard in Northern California, and my background is in the health and fitness industry, where I taught and trained on the topic of exercise and nutrition for over 30 years. Today, I want to talk to you about building a stable and lasting Juice Plus virtual franchise. And more importantly, I want to talk about what it's going to realistically take for you to have this business pay you an amazing income for years to come. Well, how can I train on this, and why do I feel like I kind of know what I'm sharing is that this business has been our sole income for over 18 years. You see, my husband and I worked this business together, but when I started my business 21 years ago, my husband had a very successful career. He had no intention on retiring, but because of this business, we were able to retire him after a few years of real focus, persistency, being very tenacious, and having a willingness to get sucker punched more than just a few times. So first, I'd like to talk about what it means to take ownership of your business. In case you forgot, you own your Juice Plus franchise. Isn't that the great part? You are an independent distributor, and how you treat your business will depend upon you and only you. Yes, your upline, corporate, and crossline friends will certainly help you in your journey, but at the end of the day, it really is up to us to build our Juice Plus virtual franchise business. So let's start off by asking some questions. And these are some tough ones that you'll want to really answer for yourselves and maybe even share with your upline sponsor. Number 1, am I showing up every day and playing full out in my business? In other words, am I putting my plan for the week together every Sunday, and am I actually following through with that plan? The hardest part for some of us is that we don't have a boss, or maybe we don't have an entrepreneurial mindset. If this is you, then it can be a real challenge to get things accomplished because you have always relied on someone else telling you what to do. When it comes to our Juice Plus virtual franchise, we have to be our own boss. We have to make sure that we're clocking in every day. But we do get to decide how much time we work, which is really the beauty of our business. Some of us like this idea because we are self-starters, and some of us don't because we know ourselves, and we know that it can be very difficult to get ourselves going. But remember, you are an independent distributor, and this is your business. So would you hire you? Question number 2. Am I familiar with and am I utilizing the resources that are available to me? If you haven't heard of the mission-driven model or the healthy living revolution or the virtual office, which are some of the amazing tools that we have available for us, I would really encourage you to start talking to your upline about how to use these tools. You know, you have to ask yourself, how many of us, or do I continue to ask my upline for tools that I know are already available to me, but you just maybe don't want to take the time to find them. You know, I have learned that my best teacher is being a questioner. And when I go and I try to find the resources and get the answer myself, I tend to learn a lot quicker, and I retain it. You know, some of you may be continuing to baby your distributors because it just makes you feel wanted and needed rather than empowering them, which really brings me to my third question, which is, am I being an asshole That's what I said, Askhole, Askhole. Let me explain this a little bit further. My husband saw me giving everyone a fish over and over again. You know, give a man a fish or teach him how to fish, right? And I was really resenting them for it. He said to me, Deana, when Becky keeps asking you for the different tools that are on the mission-driven model, instead of giving it directly to her, why don't you ask her, Becky, what did you find when you went to the mission-driven model website? Or when Trudy keeps asking you how to place an order on your virtual office, why don't you ask her, Trudy, when you went to your virtual office, what did you see there? Of course, I am referring to those more seasoned reps that should already have the answers to many of the questions that come up. I'm not talking about the brand new team members that we are really locking arms with for the first several months in their business. A lot of our team members know where to find the answers. They just choose to not go there. And are you one of them? Number 4, am I really clear on what I want to achieve in my business? You know, in the beginning of my Juice Plus journey, I could only visualize making a few $100s a month. But as I was exposed to the Juice Plus culture and went to every event possible, I saw a bigger vision for myself, and my vision got more clear. I never doubted for a moment that I would not be a national marketing director. I saw myself on that stage with my husband and my 3 sons. I owed it to myself and my family to get that benefits package. I wanted more for my life than mediocrity. I continued to focus on the activities that would move my business forward, which was working with the workers, creating events and promoting events. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So if you're having a hard time getting yourself out of that starting block, I highly recommend the 5-second rule on Audible by Mel Robbins. The Audible version is so much better than the book. But here's the deal. If you don't do what she recommends, now, number 1, you've got to listen to the Audible to find out, you'll stay stuck. If you get to decide to let life pass you by or get your butt in gear. I love that saying. You can be one of 3 types of people. You can make things happen, you can watch things happen, or you can wonder what the heck happened. Question number 5. Am I stretching myself every day and being brave? Here's an example. Am I reaching out to my chicken list? Am I inviting my raving fans to join me and be on my team? Am I asking for referrals? Am I introducing myself to that person that's on the treadmill next to me at the gym? I love what Brene Brown says about being brave. She says that the best part of courage, or a true sign of courage, is to be vulnerable. So bravery is being vulnerable, and that is courageous. So are you being brave? Are you being vulnerable? Are you being courageous every single day? Question number 6. Am I engaging in our team events? This would mean, are you going to the local regionals and boot camps and team potlucks and team Zoom calls? You see, that connection to the team is what keeps us excited, it keeps us informed, and I truly believe it's a great motivating factor. You know, we have such an amazing culture of people, and these team events is what I believe keeps many people in the business. They love the culture. Number 7, am I creating, promoting, and inviting new people to events? In other words, am I waiting for someone else to have a salad in a jar or a soup in a jar party, or am I hosting them myself? If that doesn't float your boat, how about texting some friends and getting together at a local coffee shop or a wine bar? Or what about getting all your long-distance friends on a Zoom together and sharing your story? Maybe you need to relaunch your business and have a friends and family Zoom event. Just get creative and create an event that would be fun for you, an event that you know would be fun for your friends with your family. If you like to hike, start a hiking group. If you like to walk, start a walking group. Just get creative and get out there. Number 8, am I asking for what I need from my upline? Now, only you know the answer to that, and if you need to have a difficult conversation, or you're the type of person that thinks, oh, I don't need to ask for help, I know what to do, or I don't need anybody because I've always done it on my own, I can tell you that your upline wants to hear from you, and they want to help support you, but if they don't know that you want support, they're not a mind reader. They're not going to be reaching out to you constantly saying, do you need support? Do you need support? Do you need help? It's up to you to reach out to them. Number 9, am I making excuses, or are the reasons why my business isn't working because of legitimate circumstances in my life? Right? That's a tough question. Are these excuses, or are they legitimate reasons? Only you can answer that. Number 10, would you follow you? In other words, are you the type of leader that you would follow? Wow, that's a tough one. So reading leadership books or finding a mentor that you really connect with and you love the way they lead, it's a great idea to ask them for some coaching or for some ideas or again, reading a book that you think would really help you. I've read many, many leadership books, and it's been extremely helpful. Or you can get them on Audible if you're not a big reader. Okay, so now I want to move on into the second part of our discussion tonight with my final question. What does a stable and lasting business look like? Well, Jay Martin's mission statement, which is to build a stable and lasting company that can help as many people as possible realize their dreams, right? Well, is Jay living up to his end of the deal? Of course he is. Absolutely. I believe so. We all have the same company. We all have Jay. We all have the same compensation plan. We all have the same products. We're all part of this amazing culture. We all have the same tools available to us. We are all part of the network marketing industry. So why do some people move up this marketing plan and some do not? I believe that most people are not sponsoring enough people, and they're not sponsoring the right people. Are you sponsoring up? Meaning, are you inviting people into business that you would actually like to have as a business relationship with? Would you want them to be on your board of directors, so to speak? Or are you sponsoring people that are in a bad situation and really have no desire or plan or work ethic to get out of it? In other words, maybe you're sponsoring some entitled people. I don't know. I'm just posing it as a question that's important to ask. So currently, think about your business structure. Do you have strong frontline leaders with leaders rising up deep in your organization? You must have both if you want this business to pay you 10, 15, 20 years into the future. If you're currently a national marketing director, do you have a third and fourth strong leg with good, solid leadership? I define a good leader as someone who will work their business with or without me. And I personally think they need to be at least a senior sales coordinator. I've had too many sales coordinators fall away. A senior sales coordinator usually won't walk away from the paycheck. If you cannot come up with a third or fourth leg, then you don't have a strong business, in my opinion. Remember, there is no such thing as a one-legged or two-legged stool. A three-legged stool can stand, but a four-legged stool is much stronger. And imagine a five-legged stool, right? This, again, is that much stronger. Yes, it's true that it only takes 5 sales coordinator legs to get to a national marketing director business. But again, like I said, that leg can disappear. A sales coordinator leg can disappear pretty easily if they're not continuing to have a why and a desire and the work ethic to grow. I see so many people making this mistake and telling themselves, I got my 5 sales coordinator legs, and now I'm just going to manage what I have. Let me tell you, management mode is slow death to your business, and it can catch you way off guard, and before you know it, your boat is sinking. So let's talk about the numbers that it will take for you to have a stable and lasting business. It's going to mean sponsoring 30 to 40 frontline reps. Yep, you heard it right. 30 to 40 reps. For some, it may be a little less. For others, it may mean more. It really depends upon the quality of the reps that you're sponsoring. Our business is a numbers game, like it or not. When you sponsor 30 to 40 people, you can count on the fact that 7 to 10 are not going to do much at all. Some will be family plan users, some won't be consistent, and some will just flat go away. 7 to 10 will get to direct distributor the slow or maybe the fast way. They won't set goals, they won't plug in, they won't have a big why, they may be afraid of their own shadow, or they may get a no that pushes them out of the business. These 14 to 20 people will do a little volume that will feed your PBQ, and that's great. They're a blessing, and you can continue to invite them to events, and maybe they will get a vision at some point, or maybe their circumstances will change, but don't spend time trying to convince this group. The next 7 to 10 distributors will get to virtual franchisee the fast way or the slow way. They may start off strong and then stop because their rude brother-in-law told them that they were foolish for joining a pyramid scheme. This group, no matter what, will continue to have a handful of customers, and some will qualify their business, and some will even go to conference with you. This group probably loves our culture, and conference may be their vacation for the year because we're just a fun group. What can we say, right? Let's let it be okay if they don't want to move further, though. We just let them know that we're here to support them. They need to reach out to us. We can encourage them and hope that they continue with their customer care. They may be perfectly satisfied with their $200 to $400 per month paycheck. Now, the next 7 to 10 people will make it to sales coordinator, some the fast and some the timeless track. Let's be happy for them no matter how they got there. It really depends upon their goals. We continue to cast vision. They come to conferences and boot camps. Most of them are qualifying their businesses, and some are also qualifying in their POBQ. About half of these SCs will get to senior sales coordinator and beyond. I'm telling you, these numbers don't lie. I've crunched them over and over again. Look at your own PBC report, and if you're stuck, I can guarantee you that, number one, you have not personally sponsored 40 people, or number two, you're signing everyone up on the family plan, and you're not showing them what their $50 application fee can buy them. I have a video entitled "What Your $50 Buys You," and I will post that over to Wendy so she can share it on a chat. When I'm prospecting a raving fan, or just a person I admire for my business, before I even sign them up, I start playing a chess game with them. I'll make a move, and then they'll make a move. A move for me may be them agreeing to meet me to take a look at what our virtual franchise is and what that $50 application fee can buy them. A move may also be coming to a live event or a Zoom event. If they agree and they show up, they made a move in the chess game. If they blow me off or cancel with no good reason, then that's a big red flag for me. 3 red flags, and it's game over for me. I look for someone else to play chess with. I don't get mad. I don't burn a bridge. I continue to be their friend. Who knows? Maybe they have their own measurement of trust, and they're waiting to trust me more. But no, don't burn bridges. People talk in your community, and if you're known as this awesome, helpful Juice Plus rep, that reputation will build your reputation and your brand. If you're rude and, dare I say, bitchy, or you ignore them, it will come back to haunt you. Then there are just those people who won't like you at all because they have their own issues with network marketing, or you're just a mirror for something they don't like about themselves. Just continue to show love and put love out into the world. In fact, that's my word for 2018. That's all you can do. at least you can feel good and know that you're being the bigger person. So in closing, it really is a numbers game. We have an amazing business that can pay you for the rest of your life. I encourage you to not take this opportunity for granted and to strive to be the best version of yourself and continue to stretch and grow every single day. I promise you, if you take this information to heart, there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, and I promise you, it's not going to be a train. I hope this information was helpful. I hope you take it to heart, and I wish you an awesome day.